How you guys doing? It's your boy King David. I'm back at it with another video, and in this video I'm going to talk about the journey, the process, a couple other things, and we'll get right into it. I'm going to be more relaxed in this video. It might be a longer video, so bear with me here, and we're just going to go over a couple things in this one. Scoot up here. So I noticed that you get to a certain stage in the journey, right, guys? I feel like a lot of guys get into a certain stage in their journeys where you realize you're gonna go like the distance, right? Like how I talked about in other videos or in previous videos, right, guys? Like you're gonna go the distance. Because you've already set it in your mind, right? So I think that when you first start retention, guys, like you only go so far with it because your body isn't quite ready to hold on to that energy for longer periods of time. So as you get older and you have progressed on the journey, and you're more dedicated to the journey, I feel, you start to get into a realm of understanding what you need to do to make it to those longer days, right? Like the last time that I made it 70 days, like I would consider that almost like a full cycle, right? You're only 20 days away from 90 days. Like a 90 days is the idea that most guys are trying to reach, right? It's the reboot. To do a full reboot, that takes a while, guys. Like some guys are able to make it to 90 days right off the bat, but retention, it goes deeper than that, especially if you retain for longer periods of time. Like many other people have said that there's so many other benefits that you gain from retention as you retain for longer periods of time, guys. So here's the thing. My next goal is 90 days, right? So what I did in order to make it to this level or go to the next level is like I read a couple Reddit posts. Like I oftentimes go back to the NoFap community. Like if you type in NoFap and you go to the Fulcrum, which is basically like a chat site, right? You're able to look at some of the success stories of other people who have gone on, longer streaks than me, and they're able to retain for years, right, guys? Like, and I think like some people don't believe these stories are real or not, and I believe that maybe not all of them are real, but a good proportion of them are pretty real, because I've noticed a lot of the benefits that these guys are talking about too when you're retaining. So here's the thing, guys. I went onto the website just recently, and I noticed that one guy, he says something along the lines of, I can't quite remember, guys, like, it's been it's been like a week or so, so, one guy, he said something that, like, really kind of stuck with me, right? It was like, in order for him to make it to those, like, longer streaks, or to pretty much eliminate it completely out of his life, like, you have to, like, put it, like, program, not a program, but like you kind of have to like have a schedule. Like you might already have like a schedule like of your day, but I mean you really got to like schedule out your day, like kind of like as much as you can, and try to stick to it. It is all up to the Most High, but because you're not always going to be accurate on those things. But let's narrow it down here, guys. What he said that worked for him is he got rid of all the pictures. got rid of all the pictures of his exes. You know, what kind of pictures I'm talking about, guys. Like, got rid of all those pictures, maybe even pictures, just like basic pictures, just like things that would like bring back memories of them being together, right? Like, you have to get rid of everything, guys. Like, you have to get rid of all the XXX stuff. You got to get rid of the pictures of people that you knew from the past that you might have like did something with, guys. Especially if you're trying to go for a full reboot, right? This is the hard part for a lot of guys. Like, getting rid of everything is difficult. It feels like you're almost attached to that very thing. And when you're getting rid of something like that, it doesn't seem like much for some people, but for somebody who has watched that and released to it, you have like kind of a connection in a way to that very thing, but not exactly, right, guys? So getting rid of all that is the first step. Now that it's all gone, right, guys, like having some people have like blockers on their phones. I noticed that never worked for me. Like, I used to have a blocker on my phone, but that doesn't really work, guys. Like, you can easily get around like using a website without the blocker. So it's really a self-will. Like, you kind of like have to just tell yourself, like, I'm not going to do this, right? You know, and man up. And I mean, it is all up to grace, guys, but sometimes you got to try harder, a little bit harder. I think that some guys don't try hard enough, and that's the reason why they're not on longer streaks. So trying harder means putting yourself in a position where it is very difficult for you to obtain said thing, and then you're able to break free from the habit easier, right, guys? It's easier to break free when you're when it's not in your sight, right, guys? So breaking free means, you know, deleting all the videos, deleting all the pictures or whatnot, setting a timer for your morning get up. Like, you don't want to be getting up too early. I used to like set a timer like super early to like go do stuff, and it's like if that's not normally what time you get up, it's like you're forcing yourself to get up at that time. It might not work, guys. Like, you might think you can do that, but in reality, like, you have to be realistic with yourself and like understand that some things you're just not going to be able to get your body to do, right, guys? Like, getting up at like 4 in the morning, right? 4 in the morning is super early, and training yourself to do that, it's like, and you're not using that energy for anything, is pointless, because then you're going to be like, if you do happen to get up at 4 in the morning all the time, that's what your body thinks you're going to be doing, and you're going to be getting up sometimes 4 in the morning, and you're not going to be doing anything, guys. So forget about setting timers that are too early, but setting a realistic timer is a good idea. That way you kind of get into a routine of, okay, I'm going to get up at this time, and then the first thing you do, guys, is what a lot of guys do is the first thing they do is or girls, right, guys? I know some girls watch my channel. You grab your phone, right? You grab your phone and you start scrolling, or maybe you go on Instagram, or maybe you go on YouTube, and then you happen to like land into the shorts, right, guys? And then you're scrolling through shorts, and then YouTube's a little better. It doesn't really show like girls like that, but Instagram, it really shows like girls. Like, your algorithm kind of like pushes you into that. Same with YouTube shorts. Sometimes it will, depending on what you click on, right, guys? Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is, if you do happen to like reach for your phone, say the alarm goes off, you reach for the phone, you pick it up, and now you're awake, but now you're like scrolling, right? The whole idea is like, if you're not on social media, guys, like, if you're not checking like a message or something from somebody you know, or you're gonna post something on social media, say if you're a model or something for Instagram, it's like, unless you're posting photos that you've already had saved from the prior day and you're putting it on Instagram, you're basically wasting your time on whatever site, whatever social media that you're on, guys. Like, social media is what has taken over so many people's lives. I feel like, we know this, right, guys? Like, a lot of people know that social media is detrimental. It could be good, but a lot of times you get into the doom scroll is what they say. You get into a doom scroll. Me, I know myself. Like, I can't have Instagram on my phone. I can't have TikTok on my phone. And I don't really scroll on TikTok because I don't really care so much for the videos that pop up. But I'm just saying that Instagram for sure. Like, if I have Instagram on my phone, I become almost like an addict to Instagram. There's so many like photos of women who are like dressed almost half naked, right? And they're beautiful looking women, but then you get caught into that loop, guys. Like, so being on Instagram, if you're gonna be on Instagram, post a picture of yourself, or post a picture of what you like to do, or where you like to eat, or you know what I mean, or something that has like some value to Instagram, so you can, like, every time you get on Instagram, you're like, okay, like, here's my Instagram. It has me doing actual things, right? Instead of just having an Instagram and then you're just looking at girls, right? So don't use it if you know you can't control yourself. Just get rid of it. You don't need it, right? You don't need it. You don't need TikTok. You don't need Instagram. Now, YouTube, I like YouTube because you can get away with it. Like, if you're subscribed to certain people, you're still going to be kind of like thrown into the algorithm because the homepage has that. But if you just instantly click to subscriptions, then you just see what the people, like, you see what people are that you're interested in watching are doing, right? Your subscription is cool because, like, you're like, oh, I get to see whoever posted, some person that I normally watch posted a video or whatnot. Now you get to watch it, right? So me, like, in YouTube, it's pretty good. Excuse me. It's pretty good, guys. But even now, right, I'm in the season where I'm locking in, guys. Like, and when I'm locking in, that means not even YouTube, guys. If I'm on YouTube, it's because I'm posting my video. You know what I mean? If I'm on Instagram, because I'm sending out photos that I've edited, or, you know what I mean, some pictures that are actually decent photos. Okay, I'll put those on Instagram. After I upload those photos, I'm off Instagram. I'm doing whatever I'm doing, you know, going to the basketball court, playing some basketball, interacting with people, meditating, right, guys? Just improving in all different aspects. Maybe reading, right, guys? You want to get to the point where you're not always on your phone, and taking away social media is a big part, right? So getting rid of the videos, the photos, taking away social media, which will always, not always, also help, guys. Going to sleep early is a good one too. If you can, try to go to sleep a little bit earlier. That way you don't, like, end up scrolling on your phone before you go to bed. That's going to be harder for you to go to sleep, guys. Like, maybe even using like CBD and melatonin to help you go to sleep, like how I do. Take a gummy or something, or melatonin, fall asleep. When you wake up, instantly kind of get to what you need to be doing in that day. Like, don't be laying in bed. Like, I feel like that's like the number one culprit to not being able to go on long streaks, is you wake up and you're laying in bed, and then you start to think in your head, you're like, there was this girl, or this and that, and then next thing you know, it leads to your relapse, right, guys? Like, we don't need to go further into detail on what will happen. Like, you're just laying in bed, and the next thing you know, the release happens, because that's, I feel like, the most time, like, when you're going to sleep and when you're waking up are the most vulnerable times, guys. Like, you're really susceptible to releasing, because that's typically what most men will do. or women, but they don't, actually release anything, guys. But they can lose their energy as well over time. So, yeah, waking up and going to sleep, guys, like those are the most vulnerable times. Like when you wake up, it's like you have like entities waiting for you, right, guys? Like if you want to believe in the spiritual aspect of it, and I believe that, it's like they know that you're going to wake up pretty soon, and okay, you wake up, then they send like a thought right into your brain, and it goes, oh, there was this good looking girl yesterday that you saw, this, but it's usually not that. It's usually not like real life things. It's like a video or something that you previously watched, and then it makes you want to like go search this thing up, which is kind of strange, right, guys? It's like you should be thinking about like an interaction that you had with an actual woman or something, right? Instead of thinking about some video, guys. That's what usually happens, and then you end up, releasing, guys. So make sure when you wake up, get right to business, guys. Like get up out of bed, take a shower or whatever you got to do, get dressed and get ready for the day. Like don't just be like hanging out in the house and like, whatever you got to be doing. If you got to go on a walk, if you got to, walk the dog, if you got to freaking water some plants, if you like whatever you got to be doing, keeping yourself busy is the goal, guys. Like keeping yourself busy through the day, and planning out your day too is a very helpful thing, guys. So those are three good things that you can do to prevent the relapses, guys, or releasing. Now the next thing is something that helped me go on long streaks is putting your phone in sleep mode, right? Putting your phone in sleep mode is great. Like you can put it, like say if you have like a Samsung, I don't know about Apple, but say if you have a Android, right? You can actually put your phone into a sleeper mode, so you save energy at night, and then you don't get any notifications and stuff like that, and it doesn't like make your phone light up, or somebody, if they try to call you, like they can't necessarily reach you, I'm pretty sure, but it turns your phone into grayscale. You can set these sort of settings on what you will allow to get through to you. Like if somebody needed to call you and they called you and it's on sleep mode, but you have that setting to where like they can still reach you, your phone will probably ring, but it's pretty much on silent mode, right, guys? And saves you energy. And then say if you did wake up, right, and you look at your phone is actually in grayscale, so it's black and white instead of like colored, and it's also dimmer, so you're not getting all that blue light into your eyeballs when you wake up in the middle of the night, which is going to obviously cause you to wake up even further, and then you're like, oh man, like now I'm awake, which can lead to your release again, because now you're fully awake at like whatever time in the morning, 2 or 3 in the morning. You're like, oh man, I can't go to sleep. And what a lot of guys do is if they can't go to sleep, they end up doing the thing and then going back to sleep, guys. That's a easy slip up. So just make sure you want to put it into sleep mode. And if you're going to use your phone, you don't have to take it out of sleep mode, right? So that's an option if you do take it out of sleep mode. Just be careful. You could still end up releasing. There's other things, guys, like what I've noticed that helps me a lot not end up releasing is, say when you're winding down to bed, right, guys, like you're getting ready to go to sleep, the day's kind of getting lower, it's going to transition into night, and preparing yourself to sleep is a good one. So you can darken out your room. That can help a little bit. Sometimes that doesn't really help, guys. Like that's like a hit or miss, right? You want to kind of go with the natural rhythm of the lighting of the daylight to night, right? So putting your blinds and all that stuff super dark, it doesn't help me. It doesn't help me, right? I like the natural light. As soon as it gets dark, that's when that's when I'm gonna go to sleep, right, guys? As soon as it gets light, that's when I'm waking up, right? That's just how I've always done it, mostly, right? I can't be asleep when it's broad daylight. I can't be asleep, or I can't be awake when it's like pretty much at night. But sometimes I wake up, guys. Winding down is a good one. And what you can do is you can put on some like binary beats or some like really like calm, mellow music without any words to help you fall asleep as well. This is also going to help kind of like program your mind to just winding down, guys, like in meditating, right? Like in a meditation of a state, like you can put like just look up like meditation music, some like some flute or something, or some maybe even jazz music will work too, right, guys? Like something that kind of winds your mind down before you go to sleep, and then just play that through your phone right next to you. You don't have to keep your phone too far away from you. Like I've heard that like you get like radiation waves and stuff, but it doesn't affect you that much, guys. So don't worry too much about that. Just keep your phone near you. Obviously not like right next to your head, but on the table or the desk or just somewhere, close to you is good enough, and to where you can hear it. Make sure the music's not too loud so it's harder for you to go to sleep. You can wear headphones. That might help you kind of zone into getting to wind down. But headphones for me, I've noticed like every time I wear headphones, I usually take them off, or it's hard for me to keep them on, guys. I'll wake up in the middle of the night because of the headphones that are on my head, right, guys? So having the music just play out off of your phone, or if you have a speaker or something that has a good battery life and can last 8 hours, just play it through your speakers. Nice melodic music to help you sleep. Another thing is, guys, that helps me with going on longer streaks is exercise is good too, guys. Like if you exercise a little bit, don't overdo your exercises, guys. Like a lot of guys, they think like going in hard in the gym, that's like gonna like make you like be able to go on longer streaks. Going hard in the gym actually amplifies that urge, and then it makes you like, say like you're in the gym and you're just like lifting hard, you're lifting heavy, your body's so riled up, right? When your body's really riled up like that, your sexual energy is riled up too, so you're gonna want to like get with a female. It's gonna take longer for that to like calm down before you sleep. A lot of people work out early in the morning, and then they're like super full on through the day, and then by the time they get it home at night, they end up releasing or relapsing because it's too much exercise for the body, especially if you're doing like heavy squats and stuff. Like that stuff's too much for the body. A lot of testosterone is how you end up releasing, guys. That's like the number one failure of most guys. Like what can calm you down is cold water, right? If you take a cold shower, that will help kind of prevent, or ice, or a cold plunge or ice bath, if you're that serious about it, can help cool the little mans down to where you don't end up releasing at night, guys. But let's be honest, right? If you're retaining, it's going to be more difficult to keep retaining if you're going into the gym, you're doing heavy squats, you see beautiful women in yoga pants, you go home. I mean, if you have the discipline, guys, like if you know what you're doing and you know that like you're really just in there to work out, like, and you're not like lusting, guys. Like a lot of guys, they'll be on retention, but they're still in the lustful state, guys. Once you get to the part where you're not in a lustful state, you can go to the gym and work out around women all the time, and nothing really will happen. Like, unless you're like generally turned on by the woman would have to come up to you and say something to make you like interested in her, which is going to spark up that sexual energy, guys. And then you end up, you know, not relapsing, but you end up talking to this female or whatnot, right, guys? Like, that's the idea, is to get to a point where you can have control over your sexual urges and know when to bring out your sexual energy or not. Like, it's harder to just, oh man, I see like a beautiful woman, I'm gonna go home, and you know what I mean, and then I end up releasing on accident, or I release the next day because there's too much stimulation in my mind, guys. Like, you can't be like that. Like, you got to be more controllable, right? Otherwise you're like more like an animal, I guess. Not exactly, but you get the idea. So yeah, cold water helps. Cold plunges and things like that is going to help like cool down the body. It's about keeping the body like at a cooler temperature. So working out really hard is going to make it harder for you to retain for long periods of times. Like, you can work out, but just know that when you work out, keep it shorter. Do mostly calisthenic workouts if you can. It's basically the same thing, guys. Like, a lot of guys, they want to get all these big muscle and be all strong and stuff, guys. Like I'm pretty, fit myself, and I noticed that ever since I stopped going to the gym, guys, and like I would go to the gym if I wanted to sign up for the membership and stuff and wanted to do that, but I noticed that going to the gym, it's just not as natural, right? Being outside, I feel like, is a better like aspect, like especially if you're on retention, guys. Like, being around nature, being around people, having conversations, fresh air, guys. Like, being on the grass, grounding, and things like that it's going to help you with your journey a lot more than being in a closed environment around a lot of people, and especially women wearing like, skin tight outfits almost. I mean, if you're a man, you can control yourself. That's fine. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Like, people or women wear that kind of stuff in public anyway, but it's not like at the gym, right? At the gym, there's more women wearing that stuff, so your eyes are going to veer from what you're doing instead of this pump that you're getting. You're going to be lifting and then looking, right? That's what a lot of guys end up doing. They lift and they look. They lift, they look. They lift, they look. And like, their workout isn't really complete. Their workout's not getting fully complete, guys. Like, but if you have the discipline and you're really there to just get in good shape, and like, maybe you got your headphones in, you're just focused, you're just in the zone. Like, the gym is a great place, guys. The gym is a great place to get a good workout in, and you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with, working out. But I feel like just having the equipment is all you need, guys. Equipment, being outside is a better option, in my opinion. And you feel more in tune with nature, and that's how you kind of ground. Like, nature grounds you out. Being in nature is the fourth one for me. Sorry, guys. Being in nature is the fourth one. So being around trees, especially like, I don't know, redwood trees for some reason, like, it just feels like that kind of balances you out. I've noticed when you're on a long streak, I think anywhere above 30 days is beginning to become a long streak. You've made it past 30 days, that's where like you're going to notice most of the benefits starting to happen. And if you make it past 60 days, you made it past your flat line, guys, most likely. And that's where the benefits really start to ramp up, guys. Like, when I was on day 70, it was crazy. Like, making it to day 60 was already crazy, guys. So making it to day 70 was like, whoa, okay. If you go even further than that, you really start to feel that energy ramp up. And it's different for everybody, guys, so I can't just say like one person experiences it all and another person doesn't experience anything. Depends on how addicted you were to watching the stuff. Depends on what you're doing too. Like, are you guys Implementing meditation, guys. Does meditation even work for you? Some people with meditation doesn't work for them, right, guys? I would say 5 is meditation. So number 5 is, I think, the best one. Besides number 6, I'll say the last one, and then we'll end the video here, guys. Number 5 is meditation. So when you're meditating, guys, like, you're being conscious of yourself. Like, you're looking within, and it's kind of like you're doing the healing within yourself, guys. Like, you're sitting alone, you're in a quiet place. You don't have to have your legs crossed. You can actually lay down and meditate. You can meditate pretty much anywhere. Really, it's just quiet space, thinking to yourself, right? Thinking to yourself. You don't have to be in a lotus position with your arms up like this and going, that's like televised, right, guys? That's not really, that might work for you, but that's not what you have to do, guys. Like, you can relax. Just be like, say how I'm in this chair, right, guys? You can just be in this chair and meditate. Just close your eyes. Focus on your body. Focus on your breathing. Breathe in deep. Hold for 5 seconds. Breathe out. You don't necessarily have to breathe in deep or nothing like that. Really, it's all about just focusing on the life force energy that's growing inside you guys. Especially when you're on longer retention streaks, you'll feel that energy. Like, that energy boils up inside you, and you're like, whoa, this feels really good. And it's amazing, guys. So hold on. It feels good. Feels good to let that energy boil up inside of you guys. Now, the last thing is number 6, being in communion with God, and that looks different for everybody. So yeah, enjoy yourselves. Have a blessed day, and peace out.